somebody was asking about tires for the M37. Now, when I got this, the vehicle had less than 1,000 miles on it, and the tires were almost new, but it had these Goodyears on. And this one is still in pretty good shape, but the other, they really wore rather quickly. They were all right, though. They were pretty noisy on a highway, and they just kind of chewed themselves apart. And when I went to replace them, I couldn't find, they weren't available anymore. That's a big problem with this particular type of tire. Like these are the original military type with this big lug, and they are available if you're trying to keep something, true to the original tire design, but I think they are not legal in a lot of places, partially because though they have a long wear life, they really are like a slick, they're a nightmare on ice and stuff, and even dry pavement. So I really think you're not supposed to be running them, though if you're trying to make something original, they are available. I think it's like 180 around in that for those. But they're available from the same company as these tires that I'm running now are. Specialty Tires of America. They make offbeat designs, because the problem with an M37 tire is they're very tall this way. They have a tall sidewall. And these are the regular 916s. But these have got a different tread design that is relatively quiet on pavement, and I've been running these for quite some time, and they show very little wear. And like in winter, I like when I run the tire chains line up just right between the, they'll fit in there just perfect. But they're a pretty grippy tire. And they are around $250 to $275. They're available on eBay. These other military tires too, made by the same company, are also available on eBay. But when I was looking for tires, it's very hard to find them. You find something that you think is the right size, and it always turns out that the sidewall is much too short. The profile is all wrong because they are a high profile tire. But this company makes them. Yeah, it says Super Lug, but it is 916 LT. But like I said, they've been a pretty good tire. I mean, the only problem I've had is the one time when I ran a bunch of big thorns through them. From that the thorn apple bush that a branch was laying down, and they went right through there, but they're like nails. But fairly good tire. And like I say, there's a limit to what's available, which is why I hang on to these old ones. But I'm running the match to this one as a spare, and I keep the old ones on hand because they can be hard to find. But for like about $1,100, you can get all new tires on. Of course, your tubes cost you about $40 a piece. But I see a lot of people that go away from the split rims. Well, then you're going to tie up a lot of money if you start putting custom rims on. And then a lot of times they get the shorter tire too, the low profile tire. So that was the best option for me. You do run across sometimes ones that are being sold as used tires, but still rather expensive, and I don't know what the gain would be. If you aren't going to drive it much, I guess that would work, but if you weren't going to drive, you know, because these tires are perfectly adequate for normal driving, but they even, you know, even when they're brand new and they're about 3/4 inch thicker, they're not a very grippy tire. In soft ground, they'd be all right, but gravel or loose pavement or mud or snow, I don't know. But I do remember reading someplace that when they were advertising, when they said that they were not DOT approved, these are DOT approved.